Well, here we are. Christmas. The season is here. The lights are up. The house is all decorated on the outside. Still yet to get our tree. And behind our house is an in-law suite. My mother got a tree decorated for her. Go around back. Let's go inside and have a chat. Hey everyone. Well, now that we're inside, a little later on in the evening, got my Peterson Caldera, I believe it's called. And I just recently cracked open this tin of Sutliff Kringle Flake. Holiday edition 2019. And that was gifted to me from Home Waters 1 way back then. And with all this talk of Sutliff in the news recently, I figured, you know what, I'm gonna crack this tin and see what it's all about. Smells like dark fruit, fermented dark fruits when I open it. I get a slight citrus, a little bit of fruitiness, and sour. More predominant sour out of this, but something different nonetheless. And this is going to be just a VR for beans316 about Christmas traditions, memories, that kind of thing. And I had a fantastic Christmas as a child, growing up every year. It was always great. I don't really have any single Christmas memories from like certain presents that stand out. What I do remember most about Christmases growing up was the colors, the vibrant colors and the decorations in the house. You know, the Christmas presents never went under the tree until Christmas Eve. And my grandparents in Newfoundland and us in Nova Scotia, you know, the parcels always came from relatives and from Newfoundland, and there's full of the gifts, and they were always the first gifts we received was through the mail and parcels. And you know, I always knew they were kind of homemade knitted socks and mitts and things like that, which I really miss to this day, trying to get that homemade wool. You know, there were always a lot of homemade gifts from my grandparents, and I just love that. But yeah, the presents went under the tree Christmas Eve, always lots of presents, and we always had lots of visitors. I always remember, you know, Christmas Eve, and you know, between that Christmas and New Year's, there was always people popping in, and visitors, and it's just great memories. And some of those people you only seen around Christmas time, and whether it be work friends from my dad that pop in, or it was just really a fun time of year. And back then in the 80s, you know, we had white Christmases back then, and you know, my mom would always cook a big Christmas dinner, traditional Christmas dinner. Also usually probably had a goose with the turkey, because it was hunting season as well. So if we ever got a Canada goose, or my dad did, that was always saved for Christmas, and she would cook the two and spend, you know, pretty much prepping dinner the day before and the day of, and just really great memories. And always, you know, had lots of toys. But the biggest memories for me growing up at Christmases was just the colors, the tree, the lights, the colors, the presents, and the people, and those special candies and everything you get. My coffee table in the living room always had the chocolates and the candies that always kind of came out of Christmas back then. And it was great. The Quality Street candy only came out, you know, you get certain ones of those, and then the glass candies and everything like that were always out all the time. So it was fun. Really good memories growing up. My kids now, the traditions that we have, it's a little different, because, you know, we don't kind of get the visitors and everything like we did when I grew up. And you know, this day and age, sometimes you really don't see the people with like you used to, given that to probably social media and texting and all that other kind of stuff that's out. But with our family now, we do have some traditions. As you see, you know, usually I don't turn the lights on or decorate outside until December 1st. Did that on Sunday. We don't have our tree yet, but that is one tradition we do now. We always go and cut our Christmas tree, and we've been doing that since the kids were born. and it is a tradition they look forward to, of going to the tree farm and cutting a tree. Maybe this Thursday afternoon we might do that, weather pending, and then we'll get our tree up. But yeah, traditional Christmas movies are, there's certain ones we always watch, and Christmas dinner, usually at the in-laws one day, and then Boxing Day my mom will do a dinner, and then my sister and her husband, they'll come out and have dinner. So we do 2 turkey dinners. That's always been that way. And Christmas Eve is usually kind of, it's pretty calm for the most part. I usually enjoy a dram of scotch. Maybe have a visitor, maybe not. It's hard to say. And but we try to, get the kids to bed early as we can, because they're probably up for an hour or so or more with excitement, and get the the presents under the trees. They're still at that age at 9 and 11 where it's teetering on the Santa Claus thing, at least for one. So, and the advent calendars, they get the chocolate advent calendars, and we have the elf here, so it's lots of fun, lots of exciting memories I hope that my kids have as they grow up. And then that other transition stage for me now, up until COVID, nothing COVID related, but my kind of tradition, or the most satisfying feeling I got from tradition, was visiting the older people that I knew. And I kind of always connect more with older people than people my own age, but there's a few especially old Italian friends that I had that have since passed, but I used to love visiting them, make the special trip Christmas Eve, or I take a day off and kind of make my rounds and visit them, and whether I drop off a little gift, whether it be a bottle of something or just a little token of friendship, and a Christmas card, and those were always specials, even if it was just an hour visit with an older person. But they're all gone now, and that used to make my Christmas, just by visiting those people. Yeah, and here we are, postal strike in Canada, nationwide postal strike. So no mail. Haven't ordered any blends or anything like that, as I usually try to order 1 or 2 things around this time of year. But there's no mail delivery. I ordered some LJ Pretty Thanksgiving Day, but God knows where that's, somewhere between here and Boston, stuck somewhere, probably with customs with my luck. But anyway, we'll see. I'm sure eventually the mail will pick back up, but doesn't appear to be any Christmas cards or anything like that this year, as of now. So anyway, with that's just my VR to beans316 about kind of Christmas memories, traditions, and what what my feeling and thoughts are about the whole thing. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.